Hey guys, it's Marina. I guess it's that time. It's time to do an update on week 4 of Hammer and Chisel. I've completed that, and I am week 2, almost done with week 2 of my Candida diet. So as far as my Hammer and Chisel program, I think it's going amazing. I love it. I love everything about it. I feel like I'm getting stronger. That move, you guys probably don't know, but the clean, like when you bend down and do the clean up to your shoulders, and then you put the weights on your shoulders and you squat down and then you jump up and lift the weights up, that move, I could barely do it with 8s when I started 4 weeks ago, and now I'm doing it with 15s, and it's really not as challenging as it used to be with 8s, so that's great. Definitely going to be upping weights. Now I'm 1 month, 4 weeks completely done, so I have 4 more weeks to go, and I'm excited to see what the changes are. As far as inches, I'm the same. I'm down 7 inches from the beginning, from when I started. But as far as weight, my weight is a little weird. At first, I gained something like 5 or 6 pounds the first few weeks, and then I started my Candida diet. So I thought it was like gaining muscle, but then I started my Candida diet, and now it's like one day I weigh 130 pounds, one day I weigh 132 pounds, one day I weigh 125 pounds, so my weight goes up and down a lot, and I thought I would see some loss because, you know, I'm eating 0 carbs and 0 sugar in any form, so I'm on meat and vegetables only, but, and some healthy fats. But it's just, I guess that's my normal. The scale goes up and down. I don't care about the scale too much in the grand scheme of things. My clothes are fitting great. Physically, I feel like I'm getting stronger, so that doesn't matter. But it will be interesting to see what the end results are in 1 month. What else about the program? I love all the workouts. The only tricky thing is that with my Candida diet and trying to heal the thrush from the nipples, I am not supposed to be wearing a bra like ever, so I've been wearing like a tank top undershirt and a shirt on top, but it's on cardio days it's kind of weird to do all that jumping around. Luckily, in good news, I think the Candida diet is starting to work because all the cracks and bleeding and sores and stuff is healed up, so they look almost normal. They're still a little bit itchy, but all the pain is gone, the bleeding's gone, the blisters are gone, all that is gone. I have been able with other methods to treat this before, and it stay away for about a week and then come back with a vengeance. So I'm fingers crossed that this sticks. So fingers crossed this sticks, and this is actually the real deal, and it's helping. So I shared my supplements and stuff I'm taking this week. I also added in aloe. It's just pure aloe vera gel with some citric acid in it. I'm drinking that 3 times a day. And then I got in touch with this really cool holistic doctor. He actually helped a close friend of mine who had after having children, had a growth in one of her breasts, and she had a growth in her uterus that was large, and anytime she as much as took a walk, she would be bleeding, and doctors ran tests and ultrasounds and said the only way to get rid of this thing is to do a surgery. But in order to do surgery, it might mess up breastfeeding, and she had a newborn, so she was trying to tough through, but it was getting worse and worse. Anyway, she found this guy online. He runs a really cool website where he compounds a bunch of medicines and herbs and supplements and stuff like that, and she actually got his phone number, and when she talked to him, he gave her his prescription. Of course, doctors, their choices of advice seem like they're very limited. They are kind of the reason I'm in this pickle. I took an antibiotic and caused, a ton of issues that I've been suffering with for 8 months. But anyway, so the answer to my friend was surgery was the only answer. So she found this guy, and I looked at his website. It's very legit. It looks very professional, and his supplements look very good. I've also taken probiotics and enzymes from his website before, and they were absolutely excellent. So he prescribed to my friend, 4 or 5 different things, some enzymes and some other supplements to take, and she has been taking them for 4 months, and she went back to the doctor, and the growth in her uterus is like down by 90%. It is almost completely gone, and all she did was take his supplements. So anyway, I called this guy and I chatted with him, and he told me that he recommends that I take his strain of probiotic, and then 2 different enzymes and a phytonutrient thing. I could probably, once they come in the mail, I can do a review of all of them and show them to you guys. But I'm supposed to be taking these things 2 or 3 times a day. He wrote out exactly when to take what. And so I ordered all of that, and it should come in the mail next week. So I'm going to be doing that daily on top of all my other things. And I'm hoping that helps kick all of this out for good, and that I don't have to deal with this in the long run. As far as reviewing the Candida diet, this week was a really hard week, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know that a lot of people are commenting on my photos and my posts and saying, oh, you're so strong, and oh, you're so brave, and I can't believe you're doing this. I would never be able to do this. Honestly, it's not like I'm eating only vegetables and meat and buckwheat and sitting here for 2 weeks being like, oh, this is so awesome. It's actually really hard for me. The first week I was kind of staying positive, and I was a trooper. But the second week, when I'm hungry, I feel very dizzy, which happens like an hour after I eat. And then as soon as I eat, I feel very nauseous. And I have pretty much headache and lightheadedness this entire week. So it's kind of like I feel discouraged a bit because I feel so bad. I know that I expected this, and this was most likely going to happen, and I'm trying really hard to power through it. And also my energy level is so low that I wake up exhausted, and by like 2 or 3 p.m. I feel like I'm barely surviving. And so once the kids go to bed at 7 or 8, I feel dead. So the last few days I've been doing my workouts at like 9 or 10 p.m. and that has helped me kind of wake up and gain my energy back. But feeling dizzy and shaky and weak and not so great. But as far as I have read, this should last about a week or 2, and I should start feeling better. And the other thing is to help with like the brain fatigue and fog. Since I'm not having any sugar or carbs, I'm supposed to have a lot more healthy fats. But what that is doing is it's kind of making my belly jiggly again, and I don't like it. I have worked very hard for very many months to tighten and tone that skin, but I think that my body's just like, ooh, look at all this fat you're eating. Let me be all soft. But anyway, I know it's all temporary. I'm trying to stay positive and focus and power through it. So hopefully a few more weeks, and if all of this stuff is gone completely, then I have to do this diet for 2 more weeks and I could stop. And yeah, another thing is I'm gonna have to start treating Natasha this week. She doesn't have any symptoms of thrush, but apparently if I had any on me and it's like if it's not active but it's living in her mouth, I'm supposed to treat her. And the stuff I have to give her is called Gentian Violet. You paint their mouth, the inside of their mouth with it, and pretty much looks like your baby sucked on a permanent marker. The last time I did this to her in June, when she initially got thrush, everybody commented like, oh my goodness, what did your baby eat? Oh my goodness, where were you looking? You know, because it's like your baby has like a bright purple blue mouth, lips, and they smear it everywhere. So of course then she smears it on me, and then my clothes get permanently stained, and it tastes so bad. I tried it myself to see what she was tasting. It tastes so bad it made me vomit. So this stuff is intense, but apparently it's the most natural thing for thrush for babies. And if there's any yeast left in her mouth, I have to get it out. Otherwise, all of my work will be for nothing, and she'll pass it back to me. So that's it. Those are the weekly updates. Oh, new update on the kids. Natasha is walking about 80% of the time. She's walking everywhere and all over the place and saying new words. She said tiotia, which is aunt, to my sister yesterday, which was exciting. And then Lucas wrote his name. Lucas has never cared about schooly things, but they brought home homework, and it was like dots, and you had to connect the dots. And not only did he sit there and carefully trace his letters of his name 3 times, he would tell me, like, he'll be like, Mommy, I want to do the L's first. So he would do all the L's on 3 lines. Then he's like, now I'm going to do the U's. So proud mommy moment. I was shocked that he actually wanted to do his homework, was careful, like he didn't wiggle, he did straight lines. It looked almost perfect. And 3, he actually knew the names of the letters. So school is working. I'm still undecided of whether we want to homeschool, Christian school, or what, but I sure love that he loves his teachers, that he loves his school, and that he apparently is a golden child there, and he's so like participant, and he does everything they ask. So school might be the right fit for him. I guess we have a few years to decide. Anyways, I will keep you guys updated, and I'll do another video next week. And then if my all my supplements arrive before next week, I'll share them with you guys so that if anybody else is going through this, they can try it out and see if it works for them. Bye.